Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, big shit.
Check it. It's Unique Hustle. It's your boy ECO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing official, Mr. Maker. What's going on?
None, you know, my dad walk on. I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. You know what I mean? All I mean. Our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. You know we on it. Just Google us, Boss Talk Podcast 101. We'll pop up first in line, I guarantee you. But y'all see us on the streets and talk about that. Man, I love what y'all doing. Keep up the good work. How can we be a part of Boss Talk? This is how you can be a part of Boss Talk. Under each and every interview, including this one right here in the description section below, there's a link that says join our membership. Click that link, follow all the instructions, and that's how you can be a part of Boss Talk and see all the exclusive content that y'all been asking us. Where is this interview? Where's that interview? You got to be a member to see it. Thank you in advance, and we love you.
Man, check it, man. My guy's in the building. I'm not going to play with y'all today. He's back, man. We've been trying to get him in here for about a week. He never let it down. Shawn, Cotton, Say Cheese TV is in the building.
I told you I was coming, man.
Thank you, man. Every time, man. Like I said.
My guy free.
Oh, yeah. Money Moses is back home. Already home. Man, listen, man. I want to tell you thank you for always keep going. It motivates me to keep going.
Yeah.
Just the way you've embraced the show ever since we've been rocking with you is crazy, phenomenal. Mm-hmm. The way the relationship happened, even though it was through Charleston White linked me with OG Pyru and Melvin Farmer. This nigga, but now it's certain people don't even talk no more. But it's cool.
Yeah, that's life.
But it's like that with other people too. It ain't just Charles. It's everybody.
Yes,
you know.
This is life.
But I just want to say, man, keep going. Keep applying that pressure. Keep being an innovator for all of the bloggers and all other people that's doing interviews. Right.
Likewise too, you motivate me. You just said it, like I haven't uploaded a lot, but the days I'm not uploading, I'm still a student of the game. I'm still watching YouTube, getting ideas. I'm watching you.
Wow.
You know, the YouTube culture's changed. The interview culture has changed. The interview culture is not really the same how it was. I think Charleston really fucked up the game. Like Charleston ruined the interview game for the people who aren't rappers, the influencers, the media personalities. Like Charleston ruined it.
Yeah.
In a major way, not in a bad way, as he did something wrong, but a lot of people want to be Charleston now, and they feel like they should be paid like Charleston, but nobody really is deserving as much. They don't really bring as much to the table as they do as Charleston, if I'm saying it right.
You know,
as far as viewership wise.
Yeah.
There are a lot of dope people out there that are entertaining, but their numbers don't reflect how Charleston reflects. Like, for example, the plumber guy, Aaron the plumber, he hit me up. He wanted 5,000 for an interview. It's like, but come on, bro. I respect what he's doing. He's doing this thing, but if you want 5,000 for an interview, you got to be doing, everybody's looking at Charleston because Charleston's running around and they know what I'm giving them and they feel like they deserve that much, but viewership wise, it's not the same.
No, I agree.
So that's what I'm saying. Everybody, they want these crazy numbers now, but it's if you're not like a Boosie or Charleston, after a while, your views kind of tank.
Do you feel like Orlando Brown is?
I feel like Orlando Brown should get more. I heard some of his numbers sometimes were a little low, and I was shocked. I feel like he's a guy that is on that level, but a lot of these guys that are running around, they're asking for crazy prices, and it's kind of, I think it's the Charleston White effect. They're seeing him get what he gets, and they feel like it's deserving, but it's not.
I think Orlando Brown and these guys, when you start
Orlando
talking about
Brown
these guys,
is one of the ones.
They have to be consistent. This is not the entertainment game of old. The one thing that made Charleston who he was is the lives and all that stuff early on that built that foundation to do what he does. Yeah. Those guys are waiting on an interview. They're not jumping on that live like that. Yeah. That live was a driving force.
That's true.
You and I both know that.
But even after years, Charleston views haven't tanked at all. It's still, I probably interviewed Charleston 30 times, and I probably didn't profit twice.
Yeah.
Those 28 times I've profited crazy.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys, they want 5,000-10,000, but the viewership isn't bringing in 5,000-10,000. So I feel like that really fucked up the game.
Is there times when you had interviewed him and he said like anything that was too outlandish?
Yeah, of course. Come on now. I know what you're getting at. Come on, bring it. Come on. Bring it. This ball talk, man.
That you had to.
The Ronnie shit fucked me up. I'm gonna get right to it. The Ronnie shit fucked me up because I knew Ronnie when he was a kid. I knew Ronnie before his baby mom knew Ronnie. I knew Ronnie before Yayo. Before Ronnie introduced me to Yayo, that shit fucked me up. But I guess it's a gift and a curse knowing Charleston so well because I know when we did the interview, that's really how he felt. And then the baby mom went in on me. She was mad that I interviewed Charleston. But if you go look at the Charleston interview, he didn't say nothing wrong or nothing disrespectful about Charleston. Then,
about Ronnie.
About Ronnie. And then when she came at me, he felt played. So that's when he said what he said off of my platform. He didn't say it on Say Cheese.
Yeah.
So I called Charleston then and I was like, come on, like this is like, it's a conflict of interest because I'm in business with Yayo. Like me and him are in business. Like I gotta be around these people. I've been knowing these people for years. I've been knowing Yayo since he was a kid. So it put me in a rough spot. But I didn't like what he said about that, and we talked about that.
Yeah, and if he'd have been on your show when he had done that or something, then it would have never came out?
It wouldn't have never came out. Yeah. It would have never came out because I'm in business with Yayo. I've been knowing Ronnie since he was a kid throwing parties. Like these people, the Ronnie that y'all think y'all know, that's not the Ronnie I know. I know Ronnie as a kid walking through Parks Mall in Arlington, throwing parties, passing out flyers, like being a real entrepreneur, like really trying to make it.
Wow.
So the Charleston shit did fuck me up, but when I spoke with him, he did tell me, he was like, I don't mean that. Like, I don't mean that. His own mom, Charleston's mom wouldn't even talk to him after he said that. Like, wow. Because it was everything forth is so, like, everybody know each other. Mm-hmm. So it put his mom in a rough spot, put everybody in a rough spot.
Yeah.
But I did talk to him about it, and he was like, he didn't mean it, and
did he go back out and actually apologize on air or say anything to try to retract that statement?
I don't know. Don't give me the line. I haven't really Charleston puts out a lot of content, so I don't know if he did.
Okay.
But he did tell me, like, he didn't mean it, and he did say that he hurt his feelings, and because I called him the day that it happens, and he just couldn't talk. He was just like real messed up about it. And then he didn't change his wording until after the baby mom was mad at me.
Wow. So, do you think that a lot of times when you excuse the stuff, because I'm in this job too, when you excuse it, you get the backlash from all the people.
Yeah, a lot of people,
they on your head about that.
Yeah, a lot of people were mad at me about that. I got a lot of death threats, a lot of like DMs, a lot of threats. I got a lot of, and he didn't even say that on my platform. Like that, he said that on live. He didn't say, when we did the Say Cheese interview like 2 days after it happened, everybody was saying it was the best interview because he was like really like going back on when Yayo went to the schools, and like he was really going back to the things he was trying to prevent of the Fort Worth gang violence. So it was really like talking about that per se. He was speaking highly on Ronnie being like a player guy and not really in the streets. And then when the baby mama spoke out, that's when he went crazy. But that was on live. That wasn't on the Say Cheese interview.
But when you think,
whatever he does, I get
of course, because even whenever the Gilly the kid, I asked you about that last time. He was on there talking about his dead son. Yeah. All them mamas, fuck them dead mamas, sons, and all that. All that stuff is stuff that's reflective of you because you have him on your show once or twice a month, and I get it. It's business.
Yeah, we like me and Charleston.
I get it, but I don't excuse that.
I don't excuse it either. Like I tell him, like me and him talk. Like I don't agree with that. Like I don't speak like that. Like I have a daughter, he has a daughter. Like, well, a little girl just died. Like bro, like we can all fall victim to that. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like I just left a funeral and I was like, damn, this shit. Like watching my mom cry, watching my aunts cry. Like that's not a feeling that anybody would want to have.
No.
And I speak that to him. But I don't know, man. Like I don't agree with none of that. Me and Charleston are on contract. Like we do interviews once a month, and that's gonna be, we talk about all the hottest topics. Like, you know, so I don't know. But I did speak to him about that, and I don't agree with it at all.
Is there anything else that because you've been interviewing him for a while now, has there been anything else that he has said that you said, you know what, I got to cut this out. I can't have this in the interview because you know it's going to be a repercussion.
A lot of things. Like,
so you have cut a lot of things out.
Yeah, what? Like, I don't let it. Yeah, I cut some stuff out. Yeah, I do. I like I said, I've interviewed him like 100 times now, so I can't really go through all the stuff I cut out, but it's some stuff that I have cut out, like the Asian hate, that was big. The Jew talk was big. You know, you can't say nothing about the Jews. Mm-hmm. And then I'm really big on like, the power of the tongue is real. So, you know, speaking of the dead and is this a real thing? Like,
but the one thing you got to understand, man, when you're dealing with any situation, man, I have footage still to this day that Charleston had said certain things that I would never put out. My brother told me, you take that shit down immediately. A couple of things, you know what I'm saying? that it's just crazy. But at the end of the day, I kind of, you know, I got off that ship. I call myself going a clean up route, you know what I'm saying? A cleaner image for Boss Talk 101, not trying to get in too much of a, but then you find yourself down these rabbit holes anyway in this media. How do you deal with this all of these years? You've been dealing with this before Charleston. That's just a portion of, you were successful before Charleston White. Yeah. So how have you maintained steady, you know, vibrations of movement, just keeping this brand going?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, like, I get caught in a lot of stuff, like the Yella Beezy, Mo3 shit that just spiked back up. Now I'm mentioned again in documentaries, and
me and you on the same one. I seen us on a couple of them together.
Okay, yeah.
That where they using the footage when you was
footage,
here. Yeah. And they keep talking about it. It's like it's a big channels. Like people calling me like, you see I'm like, okay, but he did that already. I started to redrop your stuff because there's some stuff on there. I mean, you talked about that would have went crazy if I'd have just redropped it. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
I know you wouldn't. You don't worry about stuff like that.
It's just the business. I feel like sometimes people get too caught up in the feelings. You can't get too caught up in feelings, man. When LeBron loses a championship, ESPN's still going to report it. When he wins a championship, they're still going to report it. Like, you just have to report the good, the bad, the ugly. And I mean, a lot of stuff had happened, and I don't think people really be mad for real. I think people, like, when the Ronnie stuff happened, people was upset about that. Then next was the Yella Beezy stuff. Then people moved on.
It was happening back at...
Then Sauce Walker. Yeah. Then Scooter. Then
I'm gonna get in all that. Wait a minute, you're going too fast.
Do you want a bottle of water?
I'm good.
I want to ask you. Don't go too fast. Pay attention to my notes too. Don't try to get offline. I got some stuff I want to get done today here. I want to ask you about No Jumper. No Jumper saying that they going broke. That's a big channel. You're a big channel. Y'all are bigger than me. Do you think that he's faking it, or do you think he's really being honest that he's pretty much the No Jumper side of it? He's definitely an entrepreneur and got a lot going on, but he's saying that podcast is having difficulties with the stuff that he's put into it. He thought it was going to do more.
I don't think he's broke. I don't think he's broke at all. I think
I'm talking about
I think when I seen that warehouse, I just looked like, why? Like me, I keep my overhead low. Like, I don't want no super big overhead. Like, you know, the more you make, the less you want to spend. Is just common sense. And when I start saying like the more people he was hiring and the big $4 million warehouse, like, I even reached out to him like, man, how much you make a month? And we damn near on Say Cheese No Jumper, not the plug talk stuff. Yeah. But we damn near was making the same. And I'm like, damn, we damn near making the same on YouTube, but I'm spending like way less with less guests. Like, I'm not hiring 5 co-hosts. Like, so I just start kind of, you know, all of us are watching each other. So I'm trying to learn the do's and don'ts. Cause seeing him, you know, grow his business, I'm thinking like, damn, should I get a big warehouse? Shit. But then it's like, no, like, you gotta stay level-headed and just stay on this path. Because now look, you have all these people, this big overhead.
And you scale back with all those people.
Yeah, then you're hiring people. They're having personal problems. They hitting you up for extra money. They need A, B, C, and D. They're going to jail. So you got to understand, once you bring people in, you're not just bringing them in. You're bringing in all their problems.
True. You know, when AD left and all that, you know, after we had all the stuff going on, me and AD then became real good partners. And when they left, I know it took a toll when the AD, the Smack, and my boy T-Rail, when they branched off like they did. And you might not think it makes a difference, but the people they channel with are not going to rock with what's going on with that once they move off. And now the B-Star, people don't realize that does cause a schism. It causes a gap in between the relationships, and some of those people just not going to rock. Now, they did try. I know AD still talk to Wack 100, still, rock out with, talk to him on the phone, he cordial, but it doesn't matter, man. I think more of the chemistry y'all have together. That was a good, what's that boy, phone, what's that phone?
The phone dude that he exposed.
Yeah, what was his name? They was all doing a real good chemistry together at that time. But I still seen them numbers go crazy too since we've been doing it. But I think you're right, the overhead, the building, paying all those people certain wages and trying to keep those shows going.
But you got to be smart about it. Like, if he was, to me, if you're a smart business person, you should own that building instead of renting it. And then it's so big where you could have other businesses inside of it paying that rent for you, paying for it. You don't have to worry about anything. If you're doing something like that, well, I understand. But if he's renting it,
I think he may have bought. He said he was trying to sell it. So
yeah, he did. He said he was trying to sell it.
So he did own it.
Okay. Yeah, but then my thing too, like I was talking about earlier, the interview culture is not the same too. So I feel like that's affecting his content as long with everybody else's. Rapper interviews don't really do what they used to do. People just don't care. I looked at your
page. You don't really be doing a lot of rap.
People really don't care about. And then you got to understand, when rappers get to a certain point, they don't do as many interviews, and rapper interviews just aren't it anymore. And this just not my platform. You just go look at everybody's platform, from the Dirty Glove Bastards to the Vlad TVs to. I mean, even if you go towards $1 million worth of game, they don't even do as many interviews. Like rap interviews aren't what they used to be. And I feel like that was what No Jumper's bread and butter was for a long time. Yeah. And then now, streaming is the new thing. Yeah. So that affected business as well.
But he streamed a little bit as well too.
He streamed a little bit, but
not a lot.
Not.
But how important you think it is for a rapper to be on these podcasts?
Like a lot of these people just aren't really intelligent enough to really hold a great conversation.
But is that because of the independent movement drive that happened after all the labels kind of?
I think a lot of these dudes just aren't smart. A lot of these artists don't give real information in interviews. Like, you can't go back.
Not authentic.
Yeah, like Nipsey Hussle, I can still go back and learn from his interviews. The Money Mans, it's a lot of interviews where it's a lot of interviews where you could go back and learn something. These artists aren't really giving really informative interviews.
But somebody sued Adam 22.
I think one of his old
employees, and he talked bad about him too. So that's also a thing, because you got to try to figure out how not to be caught up in a way to where you might be for to catch a hell of a situation. So hey, all this stuff plays a factor.
Yeah, I agree.
All of it.
I agree.
Okay, so let's just talk about you basically. You do a lot of interviews. You deal with a lot of people. Yella Beezy gets caught up on a murder for hire, and a murder for hire case. Now a lot of people. Now they brought another guy that I think I seen where they showed where they follow each other on Instagram. It's crazy out here, man. But you've interviewed him, and I've interviewed him. But you've interviewed him a lot. You said some things. You asked a question about that Pick 6 song, and I thought about it. Do you regret asking that question to those individuals? You know what I mean? No. Because a lot of people blame this whole situation to roll and evolve around that question that you did.
I don't regret that. People wanted to know why one of the hottest artists at the time, Mo3, was not on a Pick 6 song with other hot artists. Fans wanted to know that. You can go on the video, scroll down to the oldest comments, and you can see that fans are asking, where's Mo3 at? So that was a valid question. Did it make shit crazier in the city? I think so. But did it start with me? No, it started with Roy Lee. Like, Roy Lee got jumped at a club. This was back when I was in LA. Like, I was living in LA at the time. I think Roy Lee got jumped at a club, and then it rolled over from Roy Lee taking it to the internet trying to expose Yella from not being from whatever. Right. This shit's documented.
Yeah.
And then they get into it. Roy Lee dies from a blood clot after getting set up. And then that's when Mo3 started going crazy. It started from that. Like, I mean, I think if I'm wrong, we were all wrong, because these people, Mo3 would hit me up for interviews. Yella wanted interviews. Trap wanted interviews. I wanted to do the interview. We all wanted to do it. We all wanted to go give this content to let people know their side of the story. So if I'm wrong, we're all wrong.
Mo3, Lil Dude, his cousin, comes on here and he tells a story about, I believe they was at your place, and I think that you were interviewing, I think it was a passing thing where he might have came in, and when Mo3, when he after that situation, Mo3 tried after the Pick Six song and all that. He tried to shake his hand or whatever, and Mo3 didn't shake his hand.
Whose hand?
Trap Boy Freddy's. Some kind of way I don't know if you were they ever together or in passing at your place? At like where you would do an interview. Because I want to make sure I get that right. Because Ledoux said it was a time, and you might not even been with you, but they was somewhere together, and he knew there was tension because they didn't shake hands. You know how you be with somebody?
Oh, I think
I thought he said it with you. I'm gonna go back on my video.
We did the Dallas vs. Everybody song, and I know Mo3 had got into it. Was that with? I don't remember. But
he was saying they came together, and when he knew that was an issue, and he said when he got on the interview with you, it may have been when he started interviewing you. I'm going to bring it up in this part because I just dropped it again the other night.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, he said that at that point he knew it was friction, and he was wanting them to say something on your interview where they didn't shake hands and it was a problem, and he knew it. And this is a little dude talking. This is his cousin.
This is his cousin?
Yeah.
He was there?
He was there.
And he said that we were all together and Mo3 didn't shake
Trap Boy's hand. That's what he told me.
This was before or after the interview?
It might have been before. I got to go back and look.
Yeah, so
it could have been before.
I think there was friction already, but people wanted to know why Mo3 wasn't on Pick Six.
Correct.
Like everybody wanted to know that. That's just good journalism. It's a tough question, but I have to ask those things. It's like you ask people tough questions.
Oh yeah, all the time.
You have to. You want to know what the people want to know, what the fans want to know. Now, what did that interview? Did it escalate things? Probably did, but did I instigate it? No. So it's a tough question. Did Trap Boy and Yella Beezy and Mo3 want to be interviewed? Yes. Sometimes they would call me. It was a time where Mo3 wanted to do a one-on-one fight with Yella Beezy, and Mo3 really, really, really wanted to do the interview about it. So it's like, if it's my fault, it's everybody's fault, because every party wanted it to get on the internet and tell their story.
And if they didn't come to you, they're gonna go to somebody.
And if they didn't, go. Like when Yella Beezy got arrested for the capital murder, Rain wanted to do an interview ASAP. So it's like, to my point, everybody wants to have the last word, and if they keep going on your channel getting the last word, it looks like you're instigating. But from afar, everybody just wants to be the last to say their part. When Mo3 died, Rain did about 100 interviews. Am I right?
Yeah.
So Yella Beezy, 3 years later, he hits me up. He's like, it's time for a one-on-one interview. That's like the last one we did, the one where me and him were talking about everything. Rain got mad. So it was like, Rain, so you could do 40 interviews about this person, but when I interview him, it's a problem. So that's what I mean by everybody just wants the last word. Right. When does it end? It never ends. Wow. And then when somebody dies, you have to blame somebody.
Wow.
So they blame media.
Yella gets arrested. He goes to court. His grandmother comes on the stand. Not only does his grandmother come on the stand, but she says he don't have the money to get out on a $2 million bond.
She said she didn't?
No, she said they don't have the money. He don't have it. He don't have it. And the courts was trying to force the hand of saying he did. But so to speak, all the people that's friends with him, including, I don't know how close you and Yella is. I mean, do you think people are wrong for not getting involved, helping him to build up a bond at that point if they're his partners?
I feel like people...
If they're his friends?
I feel like all this stuff is just so he say, she say. A lot of people don't want to be involved with it. Like, I mean, the people around him, I see people talk about EJ all the time. Yeah, EJ, I know he has it, but it's like, damn,
But you got it. So did you reach out to him?
I thought he. What you mean?
Did you? He trying to get this bond
To help
up?
him with his bond, to bond him out. That's what he's asking.
I didn't really think he needed it. Like, what you mean?
Because he said he didn't have no money.
He didn't have the money.
I didn't see that. That's what the mom.
The
Yeah, the grandma
was
said.
saying.
Yeah, because
So
the
I'm
courts
looking
was
at all the
asking.
people that really rock with him that he feels like they his partners. You know what I'm saying?
I really. You don't think they were saying that just to get it lowered?
I don't know.
That's what I took from the stuff that I saw. I didn't see that they said that he didn't have it, but
No,
I
grandma
really thought
said he didn't have it because if he had it, he'd have paid and been out of here by now.
See, the whole time when I seen her on the stand, I thought she was saying that they were trying to finesse for an even lower bond. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, because they did
Wow.
want a lower bond, but it was applied.
If he would have reached out, are you asking me if he would have reached out to me?
Yeah, the people need to send over a grip, nigga, like a half a bill, nigga. Send that block over.
I probably would. Yeah, I would have helped him.
Yeah, because y'all all know each other since they were kids,
I would have
bro.
helped him. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So there should be other people out there that he could have, if he really was trying to get that
But
to
I
happen.
think like the people that y'all expect to, I don't even want to say EJ's name, but fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Like the people that y'all expect to help him are people that are on the internet tarnishing their, like people are tarnishing EJ's name over the Mo3 shit. So I can see why people like him didn't help, because you got the feds and everybody looking, and you got people saying A, B, and C help pay this to, you know what I mean? That's why people aren't helping, if I'm making sense to you.
Trap Boy
Am
Freddie,
I making sense?
Yeah,
I feel
Trap
like I'm
Boy
just
Freddie.
talking.
No,
you're
Trap Boy
making
Freddie
sense.
stepped up and said, "We don't have it, bro."
That's what I'm saying.
And the lawyers and all this is costing. He tweeted that out. I mean, is this stuff trolling or is it just?
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
you don't know.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Next subject.
I want to go into the fact that when you saw the video that came out, everybody saw it.
You talking about the Mo3?
on the road?
Mo3
Yeah,
on the highway.
they kept posting over and over again.
I saw that like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
saw
clear.
it that clear.
Wow.
No, it wasn't that clear.
It wasn't clear.
So you seen what I seen?
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen it like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But people are like, why did he get out the car? If you could tell, the car shut off.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
the lights just go back and look. The lights cut off, and then when he swerved, that's when the car shut off. When the car shuts off when you're driving, it like it just dies.
Yeah.
So that's why he swerved like that, because the car shut off. It couldn't go no longer. The car couldn't go.
Dang.
He was shooting at the car while they were driving. The car died.
While they were
He didn't
driving,
have
it looked like one person was in that car, man.
Because he was on the driver's side and he jumped out and chased
And
him.
nobody got out that car while I was just sitting there.
In the black car.
Yeah, it's just sitting there. So, and
was him.
you're hearing people that somebody came from the other way. You hear all these stories, but I know just sitting in that car, if somebody was in there, they wouldn't just sit there like that. I wouldn't think.
So you think it was more than one person in that car?
I don't know. I
You
mean, I
it's
don't
only
think
just
so.
one person.
I think it was one person in that car and then one person behind
him.
And that's
Also, there was another car behind.
Yeah, and from what I'm told, the person who killed him was the person from behind.
That's what I heard.
Not Rain. Mo3 was running from the guy, but running into the other guy.
He didn't know somebody was.
And shot him in the chest.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't the guy that you seen that killed him. It was the other guy.
So did he just get one shot in the chest?
I think it was like 3.
3.
But
Yeah.
my question was, whenever I saw that video, because you saw it's on the highway, and my question was, okay, you have the railing. Why not jump over the railing and run?
I think
He didn't know nobody was that way.
I think
It wasn't a bridge.
I think y'all are I think that. No, I think if you jump over, it's way higher than
It's
what
way
you
higher than
think.
what you think. It's high. I seen
Yeah,
that
it's
too.
way higher.
It's high. It's
It
high.
was way higher.
And he really was an athletic person, so he could have did a lot of stuff. He
Yeah.
could do it. I thought about that too, because he
And-
do flips and everything else.
And in the interview that you did, you asked the question to Rain because everybody was like,
Wait,
when
which interview?
Hold on, the last one, because whenever he ran around to try to look for a gun, everybody saw him searching for something, but then he couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, Rain took it out, or Rain did this, or
Yeah, you asked him that question.
So,
I
how
think-
do you feel about it? What is your honest opinion? Because I know people answer questions on your platform,
Yeah.
and sometimes you might not believe what they're saying.
I think from what Rain told me, the gun was so hidden because if he would have got caught with another gun, he would have did like 5
That's right.
years. So they say the gun was so hidden, it takes you about a good 4 minutes to get to it. And if you go back and look at that video, he had maybe 15 seconds. And then that's 5 seconds exactly. So I think when he started digging for the gun, he tried to pull the rug up. And as soon as he started trying to pull the rug up, that's when the guy started bucking at the car. And that's when Mo3 panicked and ran. So I don't think Rain has a lot of bad traits, but I don't think Rain would take out a gun out of his car.
Yeah. And
Rain has his ways, but I don't think Rain would do that.
Wow. Man, going back to Yella, I was wanting to ask you about the whole situation with, do you think, you know, and this is, when he came on your show, you did an interview with him, and he like, Boosie know what he done, you know, and it kind of, and I started thinking back to this murder for hire and all this stuff, and I know you and him both was in California at the time, but he got real touchy about that. Boosie knew, and we can meet up, and it got real touchy there for a second. Like, thinking back to that, what do you think? Do you honestly and truly feel like Yella had nothing to do with this, or do you know if he had anything to do with this? You see what I'm saying? I gotta ask you the hard question, Shawn.
Man, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. If he did, was he wrong? I don't think I seen a Facebook post saying that he was really just defending himself. I mean, this guy was shot multiple times as well. Was he wrong? You know, it depends on who you ask. But do I think he had anything to do with it? I mean, from the people I asked, it was over a girl. I don't know. It was when I asked Rain said, I don't know. Like, I really do not know.
You asked him why he didn't apologize in your interview with him. Why he didn't apologize to the family, or he didn't. You asked him that. I watched the video last night.
What did he say?
He said he kind of left it blanket. He didn't, he felt like he didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He felt like he didn't have no reason to, you know what I'm saying, to have condolences behind it.
When I look at it, it's the same thing when I look at the Get Money Lil Ronnie situation. When I see something broad daylight and they make sure you dead, and they'll do whatever, anytime, any place, on the highway, in public, not caring who's seeing, it always look like it's money involved.
I agree with that.
When I seen the highway shit, like the highway shit is like it makes it look like it's deeper than hate. It makes it look like it's like it has to be monetary, but like when I see Get Money Lil Ronnie, it looks like it was money involved. You shooting at somebody, you go back to the car, then you come back to make sure they dead. It makes it look like it's money involved.
Wow. Do you think that this will go to trial with the Yellow thing? You think, because Keywan White is speaking out from prison, he's interviewing like he's out here in the free world.
He's giving mixed signals though.
He's giving I think that one interview was very early on. I think that they had already did that. The last one where he went live, I think, was really the perception of who he is now.
But what is he's saying? He's talking like he's not gonna testify.
Say get his suit ready. No, he said get his suit ready. That's what he said. Get his suit ready, and you get his suit ready. He coming to go to trial. He said he gonna be rich. He's sending a lot of mixed, but he just saying things that you can't perceive if what he's trying to do. But he denies it at one point. Looks as if he didn't do it, but he knows about what's happening. And when he get on the stand, it's just a lot of mixed signals to me.
I mean, when they reduced his bail, when they reduced Yella's bond, a lot of people think that he's gonna get off because you don't really see that on the capital murder case.
That's what I've heard.
So a lot of people feel like this is a weak case. They feel like it's hard for the shooter to testify because of the shooter's character and his what he's been through and his, so
in order for him to get off, he got to go to trial. And if he goes to trial, do you think we may get to see a Say Cheese interview in that thing, or do you think it's gonna be some music played? You know, I'm just thinking
like
about
what you mean with Yella.
With just the whole
case
thing
as evidence.
Podcasts coming because they bringing podcasters on the court cases now, and what people they asking for footage. Even No Jumper just went through that with what loose cannon, information like they may. It's public information anyway.
Oh, so you think they may bring me up there to testify?
I don't know if they'll bring to testify, but they want that visual footage. They made to influence the. If you ever been in a trial, a jury trial, and I can tell you, they'll bring whatever to try to get the conviction. The DA,
I seen that YNW Melly on.
Let me tell you something. The DA wants to get a conviction, and they want to be a senator or they want to be a judge, and they not playing when they bring you in there. They really seriously wanting to try to move to the next level. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't think it's as easy as you might think. Being one that's understanding of it, you understand? Mm-hmm. It's not going to be easy. They'll lie. They don't care. They'll do whatever to get the conviction, bro.
Do you think he's cooked?
I ain't gonna say that because it could be shaky, and if it's the people's choice, you don't never know what the people gonna say.
Yeah,
I wouldn't throw myself on the mercy of the judge like Young Thug did.
Yeah,
I leave it up to the people because if there's any doubt, the people can say, "I'm not going to give this man life or nothing like that."
Okay, question.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Question: can you be tried for the same thing twice?
No.
Okay, so he goes up for this trial, right? A boy come up there and, recant his statement or throw the whole thing off. Okay, well, you can't persecute him again. He gets off. You see what I'm saying? So could this, hypothetically speaking, this is just my mind because I watch too many crime movies going, could he be coming up here and doing this just to get off where he can't get tried again?
That's a good question.
I have no
you
idea.
understand what I mean?
No, I get you.
Because then he wouldn't have to look over his back anymore for the cops to be coming after him or being arrested again if he gets off and, because they can't come at him again about this.
Mm-hmm. If Yella gets off, his career is going to have a resurgence.
That's right. Mm-hmm. I thought that he should do music right now. I just seen him. I posted it. He was in Arizona. It did numbers. So like he was just in Arizona, and he's it's going. I'll be putting some music out. Like he's straight back to business, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He should drop new music.
I think so. I told OG that on my review. I said he should be dropping right now. It's just the way the game go. When you hustling, if you get busted, you a dope dealer. I can tell you, you don't stop selling drugs. You sell more.
That was his first mistake. Yes. Though. That was his first mistake. And I told him in the interview when Mo3,
I heard that
when Mo3 passed, it's like, bro, you went gone for like 3 years, which is kind of like
you hurt.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. He took a long break that he shouldn't have took off.
Wow, moving past Yella, go Yayo.
He comes home.
They're okay, and I know you and him, y'all. How's his spirits and how's his energy, and can you foresee him trying to go back into that capsule of trying to be a good guy, or will he come out and will he be flagrant and upset?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm kind of I'm not nervous because Yayo's a Gemini, so you never know. Every day it's a different person.
Yeah.
I feel like he still has, this is his chance. I feel like now he has a story. I feel like the fans seen him go through things now. I feel like Yayo just needs to move around a little bit more. We all know Fort Worth guys don't like leaving Fort Worth, but I feel like this is his chance. This is his last chance.
You in the mix of this because of your relationships you build with these guys over the times.
Yeah.
It's cause you the other day you get pulled over. People say, "Hey man, Shawn got pulled over."
Yeah.
Like I mean,
what did you get pulled over for?
No, wait a minute. No jumper. He basically gets pulled in. All of this stuff is happening. The feds coming and get what's up, man? Did you really get pulled over for a ticket, or did they just pull you over? Now I've been pulled over, and they just say, "Hey man, I just wanted to see who you is." You ever?
Yeah.
I've been done like that. Mm-hmm. Man, I've heard so much about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when you really you hood famous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know you in the hood. This pullover come as I just wanted to talk with you about, or I just wanted to see you. What was this?
It was weird because it's like they asked me to get out the car, search my car. I had 9 guns in my car.
9?
9 of them. I had 3 Glocks. I had 2 Kel-Tex. I had a lot of stuff in there, but the car, that black Lamborghini, I had in the shop. So I would put my guns in my car because I have kids at home. So you put that in there just to keep it away. And I was just driving, and he pulled me over, and he spotted one of my guns below my feet. He asked me to get out the car, and then he just started searching for everything to see if they were stolen. But it was crazy because it was like right after the Yella shit.
So you had 9 guns. What kind of guns was it?
I had 2 Glocks. I had 1 Sig. I had 2 Kel-Tex. I had a shotgun. And then I had, what else did I have? I had a lot of shit in there.
But that was just because that's where you keep it, to keep it out of the way.
Yeah, but I just got it out the shop. So one of the door latches one of the doors was messing up. And then I never took the guns out the car. I just kept them on the side. So when he pulled me over,
all that room in there.
Yeah. You could put them on I put them right in front of my passenger floor.
Yeah,
passenger floor.
Wow, that had to trip them out. They pulled them all out and put them on the hood.
They
didn't put them on the car, did they?
No. They took them back to the police car. Were reading the VIN, the serial number.
The serial number there.
They were trying to see if they were
stolen. Is it registered to you and stuff like that?
Yeah. And then they were asking me like so what's going on and why you got all these guns and do you know what's going on? Like just like questioning me about a lot.
They didn't get specific.
Nah.
They watching you. I'm gonna be honest. Man, believe me, they know you.
What was the cause that? Because they're supposed to tell you what's the cause for me pulling you over before they even look.
My registration were out. My registration was out because my car was in the shop.
Okay. This is something y'all do. I went down. I'm not gonna say who, but a billionaire almost. Maybe a billionaire. Car, one of the Maybachs come out to see me. They ain't had tags on it in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Then you seen Ice-T. Ice-T came out, and you don't know if you seen he went viral.
Yep.
He hadn't had him in 3 years. You boys with this money, y'all above the law. What's going on?
It's busy, just being busy and little bullshit.
Too many cars?
Yeah, I'm trying to sell everything now.
Really?
Man, I'm trying to, my weed farm, everything. I'm letting everything go.
Why are you selling everything?
I just got too much going on and stress levels, people pulling. I just said earlier, when you bring people in, you're bringing in all their problems. Like the vintage store, everything must go. Everything must go.
Wow, because I was happy when you got a weed farm because I'm like, eventually, hopefully Texas get, legal to sell weed. So I was like, you're just ahead of the game.
I'm letting everything go. I'm selling my weed farm for $2 million.
Wow.
Yep.
That's good. That's in Oklahoma.
Yep, in Oklahoma.
$2 million.
40 acres, already has the facility.
So if y'all want to
greenhouse, the greenhouse, mobile home, 2 ponds. Man, it's a money maker.
It's hard to rely on people.
It's hard to rely on people, and it's hard for me to. I couldn't put as much time as I thought I could. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm letting it go for $2 million. I'm selling a lot of my cars. I just sold my land in South Dallas. I bought it for $28,000. I sold it for $100,000.
Hey,
so I came up. Stuff. Yeah, I'm putting it all in Bitcoin.
Well, I want to ask you about Big D gatekeeper list, man. Don't you feel an empty spot since we don't have it no more?
Yeah, it did start an uproar.
But it don't matter. It's just having it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Something to where people. I thought it was fun. I felt like that's an empty spot. I liked it. I thought about him the other day. I was like,
yeah, it was fun. I think about Big D often, man. I think about him often, man. He
loved you,
man. He would have been out of here.
Yeah,
he had it.
When do you miss him the most? What triggers you?
Just sometimes when I get in the shower, no Diddy, because that's when I found out.
Right. Oh, okay. Got it.
Like that's when I found out. Like my homeboy called me when I was getting in the shower, and then some days I just be like, I'll just have those moments where I'll sit my phone on the thing, have a podcast playing, and then I just be like, damn, like he really not here, like. And then it was like just the whole day was crazy. I spoke to him. He was about to come pick me up. Like that shit's crazy, man.
Have you deleted his number out your phone?
Nah, I haven't.
Me neither.
I haven't. Does it still ring? Have you?
Yeah, I think his wife got it.
Yeah, man. I need to tap in. I bought his kids some gift cards. I just never.
Yeah, it's tough. We talked about that last time.
Yeah, I just don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
man.
I don't know what to say.
One thing I can tell, you know, you're a person that been doing this longer than me. Something I struggle with, and you can probably help me out with this. Like Big D, Water 2 Live, all of these different people, man. Walk Like Jordan, Strap, all of these different people that passed away that I've interviewed. I've interviewed a lot of people.
Walk Like Jordan, how he died?
COVID.
I believe they said, yeah. Then it's just a litany of people. I think this guy Ken, what's his name? Ken Flores, the Hispanic comedian that was on my show last.
For what? How?
He 28 years old. Drug. I ain't gonna say drug. Congestive heart failure is what they called it. But he talked about a lot of coke on here when we was talking. He's a comedian. He's a big guy, man. You know. When do you stop doing what I'm doing? You know, like counting and looking at the people that passed away that been on your platform. How do you cope with that?
It's just like I said earlier, man. It's just life, man. It's the nature of the beast, and you're gonna meet in a lot of amazing.
B King, I had him too on here. You even interviewed y'all. We both interviewed. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I think about it. I'm a type of person that I still think about those people and the memories,
I think about it too, man. Like. I try not to I try not to become immune to it, cause you can't become immune to it. Yeah, where it's just another death.
It's not something that's normal. You can't normalize it, right?
You can't normalize it,
man.
You talk about that, but I see those tattoos on your arms. The one with those faces.
Yeah.
Are those people that are still here, or those are people that are gone?
Oh, this is Lil Wayne, Floyd Mayweather, Michael Jackson, and Kobe.
Wow. Okay, why you pick those people to put on?
I'm about to get it. I'm about to X them all out. Cause man, I'm not fucking idolizing no celebrities, man.
Wow, that's why I stopped putting them pictures up there, because I used to do that too, man. I used to put them up a lot. And now I don't even do it, but I used to. That was before Boss Talk. There just always was a lot of pictures in here of people I met and dealt with over the years, and now it's like, nah, I shouldn't. The people who buy clothes from here, I'm putting their picture up. That's what I started thinking. So I started posting them on Instagram, real crazy. Like every time they come on with the people who spending money, that cash register, that's who I'm taking my pictures with. So I switched it up.
How has Shawn Cotton grown over the years?
I've grown a lot, man. Like having a daughter and a son is like, it ain't about me no more. Everything I think, everything is like, I think long term. Like I can't be around people who think short term. Like everything I think about is long term. 2030, 2035, like being more patient. Thinking about the decisions you make, because it can affect other people. Mm-hmm. A lot of people just super selfish, and the world doesn't revolve around you. You know, man. People just gotta learn that, like, you know, the things that you do in life will affect other people.
That's real.
And once you start having children, it makes you think like that.
It makes you think that. And kids I'm not gonna lie, kids, they made me more ambitious. Like kids make you more ambitious. They make me like man, like kids are like the best thing that happened to me.
Did you want more? Do you want more?
Yeah, I want more. I want like 2 more. I want 4. Because I want to have a big.
How many I got?
Yeah, you got 4? Are they close together?
No, 2 boys, 2 girls.
Separate, like to start, you have 31, 30, then you
don't
have
tell my age like
19, 19
you got
and
a 30-year-old? Shit.
My son, he might pull up.
You look 40.
And thank God. See, now like you come back next week, I'm gonna blow your damn phone up, boy. Don't do that. No Diddy, huh? No, man.
I want a big family. Like I want a big family. I was just in Philly at my grandma's funeral, and man, big family.
Sorry for your loss.
Man, it's life. Thank you. It's a blessing though. She lived to 81.
Wow.
But just the big families, man, and everybody laughing, fighting, arguing, conversing, like that's like it's a great feeling.
So you'll take the good with the bad with the family, because some people stay away from family because they can't deal with the drama part.
Man, I know, man. That's just,
it's a part of it.
That's a part of it. Like one of my friends in Philly, he just had 3. He just had triplets back to back. No, he had twins back to back to back.
No.
3 years old, 2 years old, 1 year old, all
All twins. That's crazy.
I told him he need to start a show.
Yes.
He need to come on Boss Talk and
Is he going to do more? Does he want more kids?
He got 9 kids total, but 6 are twins. And all by one woman.
She is.
Yep, I told him he need to come on Boss Talk.
Yeah, we bring him on here. We family. This is a family-oriented show.
That's a hell of a story.
It's a family-oriented show, man. If you tell him to come, he gonna be sitting in this thing.
And he did it naturally. They didn't go. That's what I'm like.
No rainwater, going to the lab and getting test tubes and lab rats and nah, this shit's organic.
How many interviews have you actually done?
Like in life?
Yeah,
probably about 1,000. I used to do interviews every day. I need to get back to doing that. But like I said, the interview game is that's why I like what you doing. You don't need no guests.
I just be kicking it though.
Just kicking it. That's the best type of content. And it helps.
I learned that from you.
It helps build the brand.
The reason I learned it because the way you posting stuff about current events. I learned that from people like you who I'm like, how can I stay relevant like he's doing and do it and be seen and people take my advice and love it.
You motivate me, man. You motivate me I'm about to start streaming crazy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you motivated me.
I be pushing everybody, don't I? I be saying that I'm like, I know that where this is not easy to do. You know it.
It's not easy
no,
to do.
You got to be wanting this. You got to push hard. I be on
you
Money
got
Moses
burnt
about
out
that.
sometimes because I
he
can see
did
it
the most.
because he used to watch your show all the time, looking at how you post and stuff, and you used to post like.
Them 2, 3, 4 times a day.
Though. But you don't even post clips like that anymore.
I don't post his clips much anymore because in the early years the early January through March they really don't pay as good. Mm-hmm. But now it's about to be it was spring and summer. I'm about to go crazy. And then me having a kid too, having my boy, that really
congratulations, man.
That slowed me down.
What's the difference between a boy and a girl? You said having
no, having 2 now instead of 1.
It's just different.
Yeah,
that boy,
because she needs the help.
Yeah, she needs the help. Yeah.
Man,
you don't hire a nanny and stuff.
She don't want a nanny. Yo, that shit. I hate that shit.
What's the craziest purchase Shawn Cotton ever made? When you came into success, and you what's the craziest?
Craziest is like most expensive or
craziest? No, I can't believe I did that
too. Yeah, most regretful.
Yeah.
Most regretful.
I can't believe I did that, man. Oh, you calculated. You very calculated.
Nah, just damn. Just investing in people's ideas who aren't really passionate about it.
That's a big one.
They just look at you as a bag, and I'm not gonna put nobody out.
I done did it too, brother.
Yeah, you don't have to say a name. How much did you spend?
Oh, about $500,000.
Damn.
On ideas and stuff. I made it back though. I don't dwell over it. I'm really a hustler for real.
Real talk. Some Charleston White, his younger picture comes up in court documentary. I don't know who released it, but I know it was calculated release. Mm-hmm. Somebody released it. They was trying to hit at him.
That was after the Ronnie situation.
And when it did it, I think I told my uncle, I said the look on his face when they did it, he didn't like it. I know him. I know him like a book, right? He didn't like it. He said, but it was a thing because he had said so much about it. You know what I mean? Early on, I bet you can't. These are sealed, and you didn't expect it to come back up. But when you interviewed him, y'all talk about this for a whole hour.
Yeah.
That tripped me out. I'm like, why are they talking about this for a whole hour? A lot of people say that did a little something to his career. I'm being like, man, that did something. Like they seen a different side of him. What do you think about it? You talked to him. You've interviewed him a lot. More than anybody.
I think you're right about. I don't think it did anything to his career because I told you earlier, people fake care. They go from this to that to that.
I agree with that.
It's old news now, and it's sad. Like to me, the Get Money Lil Ronnie and his daughter's old news now, and I hate that because more kids are dying than normal, and that should be something that we should really be talking about.
But that's life, though, Shawn. It's been that way before the cameras came on.
You right.
It was when we were old. You bury a person, y'all eat dinner, and it's over. Next week, you can move it on to something else.
That's true.
It's just playing out on the cameras now.
It's sad, and probably because I know Ronnie, but it's sad that that's old news. But to my point, I don't think it hurts Charleston's career because it's old news now. And he's going to tell you, I'm a rat on you. But he did have times where he did go back and say that I'm playing snitch or there ain't no paperwork on my name, or I never put nobody in jail.
It was a long campaign.
It was a lot. It was a lot of times when he did say that. But I do think you're right about.
I didn't see why. I didn't see why. I'm like, why is he worried about that? In my mind, that's what I was saying. I
think in the first few days it did get to him,
but I don't see why.
Because it's very it's really hard for Charleston's back to be against the wall, and I think that was the one time in his career where he had to kind of fight off some shit. He never really had to fight off any allegations.
Yeah,
he never really had to. That was the time he really had to put the gloves on and start swinging.
Because he pointed at Doolittle, and now people are saying he was campaigning to keep him. That's what's crazy. People say he go up there every time parole board come. He said keep that nigga locked up. He said he
didn't. I asked him in an interview. He said
it's on pay. It's people that said that OG Pyru would contest different, and OG Pyru bought that paperwork before that even came out. He was on Camp Capone News. They had all the articles to it, but that brought a visual to it. But it was the same exact thing because Charleston's paperwork was concealed, and he knew that.
Right.
But Doolittle's wasn't. He didn't think about that part. Think about that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Doolittle was the shooter.
He's the one that shot.
Right,
that's how it flips. That's how they got it. That's how they knew it.
I asked him. I said, "So you going up there every time during parole?" He was like, "Nah." He's like, "Nah." So you think he does?
No, my partner said that. OG them say that's what they came on the show and said. I'll play that part right here. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it definitely is something that they were saying way before now. Yeah. This was the plot, but something that, and I ain't even gonna. I'll tell you. I ain't gonna say it now, but it's the reason. It wasn't Charleston that's keeping him in there though, and Charleston said it. It was something else. It wasn't that.
I think I don't think people realize when people see Charleston in person, it's like they like go crazy.
What, mad at him? They don't get mad at him.
No, like people like
they love him.
They love Charleston.
Yeah, I know. I seen it. He was with me. You know that. Yeah. I know. Early on, they was doing it. You know, everywhere. You know, we went to Vegas and all kind of stuff in Atlanta and all. You know, they loved him, and I don't think people on the internet, your commenters, I think are your biggest fans. Like Carlos Miller told me, because that's the one they come up to you and take pictures every day.
Yeah.
It's confusing as hell, but them are the main people that gonna come up and be like, yeah, I watched the show, but they ain't gonna never say, hey, I got a problem with it.
Exactly.
They be like, man, I watch it and I rock with it. Nigga, you ain't even subscribed. That's me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't even subscribed to this thing, man. I was gonna ask you, I'm about to get you out of here. New Dallas.
Yep. I told you this 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, but is Big E New Dallas?
She need to be.
I'm asking you. That's why, because she's in the mix with everything. But is her name? Is she bigger? Is she doing enough to be a part of New Dallas?
Yep. I think the Zillionaire Does. I think the Montana 700s, the Hood Head Honcho Amirs, all these cats. They need to put their arm around her.
You think she's the one? I feel like
she's special. I feel like she's the female Big X.
You feel like that?
I feel like that. I'll be begging Rain to sign her, to let me in. Give me a cut. I'll give her 10, 15, 20,000. Make her look real good. We can do a tape or two. But Rain trying to hog her. He trying to ball hog her.
That's Rain.
Yeah, like, come on, Rain. Like, you can't, you know. But I think me and Rain together with her would do amazing. But he wants to prove a point that he could do it on his own, and I don't blame him. You know, I'm not trying to come in and step on no toes. But I've been told you New Dallas. I've been told you Zillionaire. We can go back, play the clip while I'm saying this. I've been told you, and you know, people could say Zillionaire is not the best rapper, but
he got a swag.
He has the total package.
He got the total package.
The women love him. He's a positive young guy. He's not talking about no nonsense. And you know, these days it's not about who's the better rapper. It's about the total package. Like, Zillionaire has a lot of Nipsey Hussle to him. He has a lot of Young Dolph to him. A lot of entrepreneurship. He's talking about real estate. He's telling you not to backdoor your homies. He's preaching morals and principles, and that's why people like Zillionaire Doe. It's not that he's a Kendrick Lamar. We're not listening to him for that. We're listening to him for to drop some gems on us.
Wow.
And that's why a lot of people like him. But I've been told you that.
You told me that. You told me that. You told me that.
Because Rain went. Me and Zillionaire, we text, we DM each other. Like we're communicating. Like I think we're about to do an interview real soon. But when Rain went and said that I put him on, that kind of like hurt. It kind of messed it up the you know what I mean? Because I never said I put on Zillionaire though or Montana. But Rain went and did it on Dallas Global as if I was taking credit for that. I was just saying, yo, that's next up in Dallas. But when Rain said that, it kind of made niggas back up for me because it's like, fuck Shawn, he ain't put us on. Like it was like a reverse act. You know, am I making sense?
No, you making sense. It's funny you
But I never said I put on.
No,
I just was giving them a cosign on this platform.
But you got to think about it. Rain is very. Would Mo3 be? This is really a thing. When you posted about the Yella and the Rain, the Mo3 thing, would this be as explosive if Rain had been calculatively doing all of these interviews and trying to push this music the way he is? Would Mo3 have simmered down without the movement of Rain?
Nah, Mo3 needed Rain. Me and Rain got into it a lot of times. We was gonna meet up. We was gonna meet up a lot of times because, like, that's why I said
meet up to do what? Fight?
Man, yeah.
What the hell?
Because he would call me. He would like call me and like he would be on my case about post. Like he was doing what a manager was supposed to do.
Yeah.
He was on my ass like
every time, like, and that's why me and Yella Beezy kind of fell off, but Yella Beezy kind of stopped fucking with me because I was posting Mo3 so much because Rainwater. So that's why it's a gift and a curse because Rainwater's annoying as hell, but the annoyance turns into productiveness. Was he even doing interviews before?
Nah, he wasn't.
But he was on your phone.
He was on me.
He was on you.
He was on me, and me and Mo3 was tight. Like Mo3 would call me for advice a lot, but Mo3 needed rain, and people were gonna say what they want to say because they're playing from the outside looking in. But from the inside, no. Mo3 Rainwater stayed on his ass.
Stayed on it.
Stayed on his ass. Stayed on me. Annoying as fuck. He's so annoying. Even to this day, he's still annoying, bro. But it works.
It works.
And people gotta understand. Everybody wants to be this too cool for school manager, and everybody wants to be nonchalant. Only the hungry win in the jungle. This shit is the jungle.
Wow.
And the lion, you gotta be the apex predator. You gotta be aggressive. You gotta be a lion. The too cool for school niggas, they hardly win nowadays.
No, they don't.
They get pushed to the back. The too humble guys hardly ever really win in rap.
Last question I got. The Say So P, rest in peace to him, and Sauce Walker, when they got shot out there. And then all of a sudden you heard that the person who did the shooting turned up dead in Houston. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that situation? What's your view?
Man, I knew like 3 hours before news broke. I knew about 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah, my guy Third, his artist is from Memphis, West Memphis, and a girl saw it. So, but at first, she kept saying peso. Say So P and peso look alike, and the name is just alike.
Right.
Yeah. So we're like, nah, peso, he's not in Memphis.
He's in Houston.
Yep. So we let it go for like 2 hours. Fake news. Then Sauce dad calls me. And then his dad called me like real nervous and then hung up the phone. So I'm like, I'm not going to break the news because every time I break the news, it goes against me. So I let everybody else post it, and then I posted it. And then, yeah. But Say So P's from Memphis. Y'all know that, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's from Memphis. And Sauce called me yesterday, and I got the real footage. Not the footage from that y'all got. The footage that everybody's seen is from this side of the car.
Right.
I got it from the side of the car he was on.
How would you
Say So Sauce played it for me on FaceTime. And the dude really spared his life. He really spared his life,
So
bro.
he didn't stand over.
Yeah, it's kind of like he.
So
didn't,
Rain was right.
Yes.
Wow.
Rain.
Rain
Oh,
was
wait
right.
a minute. Rain was right.
Rain was
he
right.
did. So he
It
went
wasn't
down.
like, it wasn't like a stand over him, but it was like
Like he was a distance away, but he
yes,
could
it
have
was
still
like
got it.
I see you. Like it was like I'm gonna kill him. It was basically they didn't like.
So that wasn't Sauce Walk on that other side that got shot. So nobody else got shot over there?
No, the one on the right that was sprinting was Sosa Man.
Okay.
And then the one on the right that was next to him was Sauce.
But then the other guy was
The
another
other guy, I don't know.
Somebody else was
He
running, and then he
Yeah,
threw
but
just a nigga that was
the
there.
guy on the left didn't get shot. He just
looked like he got shot.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't him.
He stumbled. He stumbled over the curb and was like
Trying to get
yeah,
back.
but the way he was doing that, you would have thought his leg was shot.
Right.
Yeah, he was just in
I
panic.
thought
like
that was Sauce, man. I thought that was
Sauce
man.
FaceTime me. I'm in
So
Philly.
Sauce was right there beside him.
Right next to him, and TMZ wants to buy the footage for $40,000, but he told me if they don't buy it, he will give it to me. We just got to work out me and him got something we're working out.
Okay.
So
Wow, that is crazy.
Yes.
So you just blew my
you can break the news though. You
Yeah.
can say that. You can go through the old footage and say that and explain it.
Yeah,
There you go, boom.
definitely gonna do it. Definitely,
That's crazy.
that's
So,
a
but
review
that
I need to
footage-
do.
And you may want to do it before the TMZ shit comes out because
Yeah, 'cause it's
they
coming.
working something out.
It's coming.
Because that footage would have been from the hotel.
This footage is from the hotel.
Yeah,
Yep,
I was
it's
about to
on the
say, 'cause
same
that
side.
camera right
there
This
would
is
have been
on
the
that
hotel.
side of the car.
Crazy,
Yeah, that's the
man.
hotel footage.
Yep.
That's crazy,
So-
man. That's crazy, man. I got to get you out of here, man. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
man. Damn. So what else I was gonna say? Yeah. Sauce. I mean, yeah. That whole situation was crazy, man. And then the young Scooter shit. Like all this shit is crazy.
I didn't even say nothing about Young Scooter because that was crazy. Because you posted the autopsy. You messed me up on my reviews. I believe what I see on Say Cheese.
Yeah.
So you didn't do it, but. Young Thug did
said
it,
that.
and you posted it.
Yeah,
so now I'm like, oh man, I gotta
It
talk
must
about
be
this.
true.
Yeah, Young
But
Thug
I
said
just
that.
I jumped out, but I didn't jump all the way out. I just
So
said
Young
it could
Thug
be
did
either.
not get the autopsy? Did
I
he?
think Future got Future
or
paid.
Future,
It
did
was
he
Future.
do? So he did get it.
Yeah, then they said he got shot, and then they said that and then they came back and said that he didn't. I don't
They
know.
said that it was that's kind of how my review went. I don't know. We don't know.
So everybody's still in limbo right now.
Everybody's still in limbo right to this day.
And then after that, that's when I think they tried to revoke his
yesterday. Yeah, that just happened, and he beat that though.
Yep.
So he good.
They
He
denied it,
home.
yeah.
That's Fanny. Fanny ain't playing up there,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That Fulton County a different beast over there, man.
Yep, real different.
I'm getting you out of here, man. You gotta go, man. Thank you. How can people get a hold of you, man?
y'all know where I'm at, Shawn Cotton, Say Cheese TV. I'm selling my weed farm for $2 million.
property.
I'm selling my property. I got Fort Worth. I got a whole neighborhood in Fort Worth I'm letting go for $300,000.
You selling the
10
Lambo
lots.
too?
I'm keeping my Lambo. I'm selling my yellow one.
How many lots you said in Fort Worth?
10 lots.
10 lots.
It's a whole strip, a whole street. And then a guy next to me, he's selling his 10. So if y'all want to come get that, Fort Worth is thriving. It's 10 minutes away from downtown.
Wow.
And then I'm just really trying to get everything back in order. Y'all don't have to worry. I'm not going broke. Everything, business is booming. Business is booming. Like, I swear to God, business is booming. But for a stress level, I got kids now. I want to put everything under one. And I'm putting
Put it
everything
in their names.
What you gonna try to do? Go into some commercial real estate?
No, I'm leaving real estate alone. I'm going 100% Bitcoin.
100% Bitcoin.
You believe in it that much?
Bitcoin's at 82,000 after this halving. By 2020, it's 2024. By 2028, Bitcoin's going to be at least 800,000 a coin.
And you think that's the way everybody should go?
It's about to go crazy. The tariffs, all this stuff is the inflation. Just get one Bitcoin, bro. Just get one just in case.
Get one just in case.
Get one just in case, bro. I've done about 1,000 hours worth of research on Bitcoin. It's about the country just started a reserve. Texas is about, all the states are doing a reserve. They're all about to do everybody's buying Bitcoin. Every company, GameStop's about to put in $6 billion worth of Bitcoin purchase, and it's only 21 million. But once Bitcoin, it's only 121 million Bitcoin. So by 2040, it's going to be around 20 million a coin.
So for the viewers who are watching, what's the cheapest you can buy a Bitcoin for?
You can get
right now?
you don't have to have one. You can buy $10 worth of Bitcoin.
Okay.
You can buy. I tell everybody, if you want to be rich in 10 years, get to one. 0.1 Bitcoin. That's a tenth of a Bitcoin, and that's right now. That's $8,000.
That's still not bad.
Get to 0.1. I tell everybody because every time I tell people about Bitcoin, they're like, I don't have 82 grand. No, bro, get to 0.1 Bitcoin because once it gets to 10 million a coin, that you're gonna be a millionaire.
Damn.
Yeah, because that 0.1 is gonna be worth $1 million.
But it takes time.
It takes time, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you invest money that you don't need or just passive. Yes, that's all I'm doing. Like money that I used to gamble, to spend on gambling is going on Bitcoin. The land, all the land that I had is going on Bitcoin because Bitcoin outpaces everything.
Wow.
It outpaces gold. I'm not trying to,
tell y'all. You don't do the stocks. You don't do any of that.
Bitcoin outpaces everything.
Everything right now.
Everything. All money that's into real estate, all money that's into gold is all going to go into Bitcoin.
Can it crash?
No, it's never going to go to zero. It's volatile. It goes up and down, but it goes up 10,000. Like it could go to 74,000 tomorrow, but nah, Bitcoin's going to $1 million.
Wow. Congratulations on Philadelphia winning the Super Bowl.
Let's go!
But Gilly was the reason for that. Gilly's energy. Gilly was dancing the whole time. Nobody outfanned Gilly this year.
Yeah.
Gilly outfanned everybody.
He did it. In the first year I did. I was the one on TMZ telling Tom Brady to, y'all remember?
Yeah. You was
I told Tom Brady I was going to F his wife. And
oh, God.
You see that?
No. Well, you have.
Go down on my Instagram account. Excuse my language.
No, I'm gonna put it up. But you wild,
go on my
man.
Instagram. I was on TMZ for that.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to go to the game.
So you was the first
I used to go to the games dressed as a player, bro. Go on my Instagram page.
You was good.
Were you at Super Bowl this last?
Yes, I took my whole family. Come on, man, stop fucking playing with me.
He's not playing at all.
I was Gilly before Gilly was Gilly.
I was Gilly. Feel like you did the Gilly thing way before. Did you cause Gilly to be who he is?
Gilly probably
when it come to that fandom.
But who did it bigger?
I did it bigger.
You did it bigger than Gilly?
Man, all the players hit my line.
They knew you was a guy that year.
Yeah, CJ Gardner-Johnson, all of them hit me up. I'm scared of fame. I don't want to know these people like. You know,
he was all the way in.
He was all the way in. I get that.
It was snowing. He was there. It was over here. He had two shots.
But I did that. Go on my Instagram page, Sean Cotton, and scroll down. I was at the first Super Bowl, took my mom and my sister. I was at the Super Bowl. I was at the Super Bowl where we lost.
He's pulling the soldier boy. He was first.
I was the first, nigga.
It wasn't no Gilly.
When he was trying to rap, nigga, I was doing this shit. Nigga, the fuck?
Boss Talk 101 that Sean Cotton in the building. Been another great segment of Boss Talk 101 where the bosses talk.